What's going on, guys? This is Red Bull Tanker with Operation Unthinkable, turn 6. It's been quite, the Soviet part of the turn was quite the turn. The lines have pretty much returned to where they were. The Soviets vacated Rome and moved up to Turin and destroyed the 6 NATO tank divisions there. Let's see here, moving around, they're building up against Greece, building up into the Middle East, which might be causing some problems soon. And there were they didn't counterattack into Finland, but they are definitely positioned to do so. All right, so let's go over the events. So timeline, it is now December of 1945. Italy joins NATO. And so because of that, I think I might have been playing this a little wrong. Kind of like with the thing with Norway, how I wasn't able to build on their factory until they joined NATO. I think that might have been the case with Rome too. I'm not 100% sure. The rules are the rules only mention Norway, so I guess I'm gonna have to, I think that meant that I wasn't supposed to be building on Italy as well. So if that ends up being the case, well, this is only my first game, trial and error, as we all know. Next, next big thing, so since it is winter, sea zones 3, 4, 10, and 11 are frozen, which means that they are closed off. No one can enter or leave those sea zones, so all the navies here in the north are trapped for the next couple turns. I believe let's see here, on the timeline, the waters open back up in March of 46, so those navies are going to be inactive for a while, unfortunately. Okay, let's see here. Anything else? Nope, that's it, because the Soviets lost their Pacific reinforcements last turn, so that's unfortunate for them. Okay, so I'll put that back. Oh wait, nope, that's a 9, 6. There we go. Okay, so now we go to, random event. We'll come over here. Place for now. All right, let's see. What do we get for random event? 2, which has already happened. Reroll. 6. Okay, 6 is open. Let's see here. Pardon the glare. 6. German units reformed at 4 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 advanced tank, 1 advanced fighter in any territory closest to the USSR. Okay, cool. So I get to add some troops to the 9th Army in West Germany. So I will have to, I didn't plan for that. So one second here. Let me, whoops. All right, so let's see here. So what is it? Okay, so just put them in the green. Okay, so 4 infantry. Actually, I'll put them on the blue. Okay, so 4 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 advanced tank. So the blue team gets to throw down a Centurion now. And 1 advanced fighter. Cool. All right, so there's that. And now we have to roll initiative. Well, actually, first purchases. Okay, so the Allies had, I can't remember. I originally had it at 146, but then I forgot about taking away some IPC. But this is what we were able to buy. We were able to buy, let's see, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 infantry, a fighter, 4 tanks, and then I ran out of naval base pieces, so this is a naval base. Okay, now we'll roll for initiative. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the Soviets won the initiative this time around. So, okay, I'll have to take a break, and then I will come back to you guys when it is the Allies' turn. So, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I had to take a quick break. It's still the Soviets' turn, but we had to make a quick stop. Because the Soviets entered France, it triggered, on the NATO chart, it triggered Sweden to come into the war. So we have to do the roll for Sweden. Unfortunately for Spain and Turkey, I figured out where those random events where it said the communists are blocking it, they get added to these -1s. So unfortunately, Turkey and Spain still can't join the war yet, but Sweden can. So we got to do a roll quick of 4 or less, and Sweden joins NATO and mobilizes. No, they didn't. Okay, so let me go to the rule book quick here. Okay, cause immediate entry placement. If the roll fails, re-roll on the next allied turn. Okay, so we'll have to wait another turn to try and see if we can't mobilize Sweden. So still got to wrap up the Soviet turn, and then we'll come back to the Allies. So be right back, guys. Sorry, guys, once again didn't realize it. Russia entering France also gave Spain the number they needed, even with the -1. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1 is 4. So Spain has a chance to enter the fight. So let's roll for Spain. 3. Okay, so Spain will mobilize and join the Allies. So, okay, so Spain is in the fight now. So, still finishing up the Soviets, and we'll be back shortly. Sorry, guys, did it again. I have to read better. So, Turkey also gets a +1 for when the USSR enters France. I totally screwed that up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1 is 4. All right, so now we roll for Turkey. And Turkey does not enter the fight just yet. Okay, so that's everything now. All right, so on the next Allied turn, we have to do Sweden and Turkey. Okay, almost done with the Soviets, guys, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, now we're finally back with the Allies. Boy, the Russians getting the initiative really hurt. Like I said, they came into Marseille, which activated Spain, but unfortunately we failed to activate Turkey or Sweden. The Soviets came down and took Greece. They came and took Iraq, and they are now pushing into Finland. So that is the state of the board right now. So let's keep going. All right, so we have a couple things that I want to do. Well, now that they got the initiative, it throws some of my plans off with what I want to do now. Shoot. Not entirely, just because I also... Rats. Okay, first off, I know one thing for combat. We're going to take a good chunk of the newly built Spanish army with the 6 tanks and 5 of the infantry with, let me back it up a little bit. With this fighter, this tactical, and they're going to attack Marseille. Shoot, what else did I want to do? I had everything blocked out, but then it's kind of one of the fun parts about this game. You could have everything planned for your turn, and then all of a sudden, you don't get the initiative, and then everything is just casted to the wind. Okay, I'm going to do something bold here. Fortune favors the bold as always. So, we're going to take the 9th Army, go into Seton, and then the 14 transports here are going to come to 12, pick up the British Army, and then everyone's going to go into C-Zone 9, which is not frozen, and they're going to help with the amphibious assault into Seton. So let me bring all my ships into 12, or not 12, into C-Zone 9. Two battleships and 2 cruisers for support. And then all the transports. And then it is going to be backed up by pretty much every aircraft. Every aircraft that I can throw into the fight. So, let's see here. I'm gonna have to do some battle board setups, and I know that gets pretty boring, so I'm gonna pause one more time and I'm gonna do the combat setups, and then we'll get to rolling. Okay, so we got the battle set up. There was one I was gonna do 2. This lone British infantry from West Germany is going to walk into Munich and reestablish that for the Allies. So 1 second. Alright, so Munich is back in Allied hands. So let's go to the battles. Alright, so up here we have Stettin. And down here we have Marseille. So let's start with, we'll do Marseille first. Alright, then I got my 12-sided dice to chart casualties. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the ally, so for Marseille, 1 infantry for 1. Miss, and it's got 3 infantry and 3 artillery, so 6 for 2. Ooh, ouch. Not a good start. Ooh, poor start. Alright, so then 7 tanks and 3 fighters, so 10 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess that's a little better. Two more, so that's 6. And then we got a tactical and a strat, so 2 for 4. 1. Ooh, not good rolls for the Allies this turn. Okay, the Soviets have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6 for 2. That's 2. Yeah. That's a 3 that missed. All right, then they got 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for 3. 1. And nothing. Okay, so low hits for everyone so far. So let's see here. So the Allies killed 7 Soviets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7. And then the Soviets caused 3 casualties to the Allies. Okay, so this is what we're looking at now. I think we can go again. So we'll go for a round 2 for the Allies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 2. Okay, there's 1. And then 7, 10 for 3. Oof, 1. Whew, God, another 1. Boy, not doing too hot. And then we got the 2 for 4. Okay, that's 2. So the Allies scored a total of 5 hits this round. All right, the Soviets have 7 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. With 2 more. So that is 6. Okay. All right, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. Okay, so we still got 5 tanks to their 2. I think we'll do it. If I have to take some air losses, maybe we'll do that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 for 3. 1, 2. Nothing. God. Oh, well, that's the 2 hits. Okay, and then they got, well, then 2 for 4. Okay, overkill, we got it. Okay, then they're 2 for 3. They got 1 hit. Okay, so. All right, so the Allies take Marseille back. For 3. The Soviet Southern Army group has been destroyed. And I gotta change the chart. Whoops. Okay. All right, so that was Marseille, and even though it's not prudent, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting, well, no, I'll just wait. So put these guys back in here quick before we do non-combat. Okay, so now we go to the Titanic battle up here at Stettin. First, we have some offshore bombardments to do. We have 2 battleships and 2 cruisers for offshore bombardment. So, cruisers, miss, battleship, got 1 hit. Okay, so tough break there. Right, and then the Soviets do have 1 AA gun with no hits. Okay, let's do this. All right, so the Allies have, for infantry at 1, they've got 10, 20, 22, 24, 25 for 1. Good Lord. 1 for 5. 1 for 10. 1 for 15. 1 for 20. 1 for 25. Okay. All right, so then for 2, they have an infantry and artillery at 2. 2 hits. Okay, then for tanks, there's 10, or at 3, we have 10, 11 tanks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters. So 14 for 3. 1 for 5. 1 for 8, or 1 for 10. Come on. 2 for 14. Okay, and then at 4s we have 3 heavy tanks, a jet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1 jet, and then we got a bunch of tacticals. We have 3, 8, 9 tacticals, and 4 strategic bombers. So, 1 second. Good Lord, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 16 for 4. Jeez. 2 for 5. 3 more for 10. And 3 more for 14. All right, so the Allies got a total of 19 hits this turn. All right, the Soviets. All right, so for 2, they have 2, 11, 12 for 2. Okay, 2 for 5. 2 for 5. 2 for 10. Oh, wow, 3 for 14. What a joke. Okay, then for tank, at 3s, there's 3 tanks, 3 heavy tanks, and 1 tactical, so that's 7 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 1. Good Lord. Okay, and then they got 3 fighters for 4. Got 3 more hits. And then a jet for 5. Of course that hits. Makes sense. Okay, so the Allies hit the Soviets for 19. So 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then again at a loss of 9 for the Allies. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get everything put back in order. Okay, so that is what we are looking at. The Allies are very much overpowering the Soviets now, so we'll go for round 2. Soviets are, all the defenders are playing smart by leaving their anti-aircraft guns, since they do get the anti-aircraft guns get to shoot every round, and obviously casualties are, you know, defender's choice. All right, so their anti-aircraft gun. Oh, they missed. Okay, Allies, let's go again. So we've got 12, 13, 18 for 1. That's 1 for 5. Nothing for 10. 2 for 15. And 1 for 18. Okay, and then they have the infantry and artillery for 2. No hits. Again, 11 tanks and 4 fighters, so 15 for 3. Wow, 0 for 5. 2 for 10. 1 for 15. Okay, and then for the heavies, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12. Wait. 16. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 17. 17 for 4. 2 for 5. 3 for 10. Okay, that's all the Soviets. I don't need to roll anymore. I just realized I well overkilled them. Okay, then the Soviets have 2 for 3. Miss. 3 for 4. 2. And 1 for 5. Hit. Okay, so the Soviets got 3 kills. We got the necessary. So that is all of the Russian forces, and then they took 3. Okay, so coming over to the middle of the board now. Stettin is liberated by the 9th Army, and since it is just for fun, since it is an American army, 4. Despite all the losses and setbacks, the Allies are doing pretty well, I guess. Okay, so that is all the combat, so non-combats. Okay, so where things are going to get a little tricky again. Alright, so we'll start up here. So first off, these NATO units are going to come into West Germany just to defend it. Alright, and then let's see here. What else? Up here, I'm going to take these 2 British infantry, retreat them to Helsinki. Gotta help protect Finland. So now for all the aircraft, I'm trying to get a good view of this. Sorry. Okay, so this bomber will come back to Reims. This tactical will come back to Reims. There's 1, 2, and then the 4 strategic bombers from the Stettin battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will come back. So that's 6 aircraft for that territory. Like I said, if there's all territories can hold 4 aircraft, unless there's an airfield, in which case then they can hold 6. So, all right. So then these 3 will go to Reims. And then let's see here, looking up here for the guys from the Stettin battle. Sorry guys. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. Okay, and then the other Then I got a couple more tacticals to drop. 3 of them come back to 3 of the tacticals will come back to Holland. And then my 4 other tacticals will come to Belgium. Okay, sorry, my hand was in the way. Next, we'll do some strategic railing. I can strategic, or not strategic rail, I can strategic, what do I call it? I can strategic C move. So I'm going to take these, I can do 4. So I'm going to take these 3, start from that naval base, come across the Mediterranean, and I'm going to drop them in Cairo. I'm going to drop them off into Cairo. Other than that, that's all the non-combat, so let's go to deployments. Alright, so we got some issues here. Okay, so first we're going to take 1 infantry, drop him in Oslo. We're going to take these 2 units. I'll drop, they were meant for Greece, but since Greece is lost, I'll drop them in Madrid. Oh, hold on real quick, sorry. Not other non-combats. I want to do 1, 2. And then you are coming here to join the fleet there. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry about that. All right, then 6 infantry to Paris. Rats. So 6 more infantry to Paris. We got 9 infantry depositing there. And then we got 2 tanks and 2 tanks, 2 infantry dropping in Belgium and in Holland. Although the spaces are so small that it is hard to actually place them there. Okay, I'm just gonna put them in the ocean for now because that's the best I can do. And then this naval base, we're gonna put up into Narvik and hope for the best there. All right, so at the end of the turn, let's see here. What am I'm missing something here. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I, for some reason, took off one of the markers on the... Okay, so that's 104 plus 41. So the Allies will have will collect 145 plus 2 they saved, so they'll have 147 for next turn. All right, so that's it for turn 6, and we will see you guys next time for turn 7. So until then, guys, take care.